Koya. I'm the creator and founder of Silky Sak. I'm here today to do a review on Sensationnel's Head Turner wig. But before we get into that, there's a few things I'm going to ask you to do. If this is your first time coming to Silky Sak, I want to say welcome. Here we do wig reviews, we give hair tips, we do hair tutorials, product reviews every Monday and Friday. So go ahead if you're interested in that and hit that subscribe button and then hit the bell so you'll be notified whenever we drop a video. And if you're watching over on Facebook, we love you on the FB too. Go ahead and give this video a like and a share, and then on both platforms, you guys, let's have a conversation about Head Turner. Let me know what you think. Do you have her? Are you going to get her? Here at Silky Sak, we know how important it is to not only take care of your wigs, but to take care of your hair underneath. So we have put together a free PDF giving you 5 tips on things that you can do to make sure that you're taking care of your hair underneath, so that when you take your wig off, sis, you can be banging. Okay? You're gonna be looking good with it on, you're gonna be looking good with it off. Down in the description box, check it out. And last but not least, I love to send a shout out to all of my silky chicks. That is what I call my subs. Without you guys, I would have nobody to share my wig addiction with. So today's shout out is going to Lindsay Aaron. She also is a YouTuber. She does wig reviews, she does makeup, you guys, and she does some killer makeup. She does hauls. So the link to her channel will be down in the description box. Please check Lindsay out and let her know that Silky Sak sent you. Now, without further ado, let's talk about why you click this thumbnail. Let's talk about Head Turner. Okay, guys. Okay. So Head Turner is a part of Sensationnel's Kinks, Curls, Kinks, and Co line, excuse me. I'm rocking her in the 1B. Here's her stock card if you haven't seen her before. She also comes in some other natural hair colors. What I like about this Curls, Kinks, and Co's line is that it is mimicking, or it was made to mimic 3B, 4C hair. It has, like, you know, that yakier texture, which tends to emulate African American hair. And what I like about the line is that they have a lot of different lengths and styles, so that you know, if you like wearing your hair in a more natural looking style, or you want that natural look without having to put all the work in, that you can, you know, get that. So that's the concept behind the line. My feeling about Head Turner is a lot like my feeling about my review last week, and I will put the link down below, of Wild One. I do not think that either one of the wigs aren't nice wigs. I think they're nice wigs. I just think that the stock card and the expectation of what you're going to get, and then when it arrives, I feel like it's a little bit of what I ordered, or what does that mean, what I wanted versus what I got. So I am not going to talk about it anymore. Please watch the whole video and stay to the end so you can see my thoughts, my pros and my cons on this unit. Okay? All right. Let's do it. Okay. So here she is. Here's Head Turner. Let's see what we get. Okay, so here she is straight out of the pack. She does have like a loose barrel curl to her. That's what it reminds me of. Or loose wave. And she does have that left side parting with a little curve to it. The lace does have like a brown to it, but it's not super dark, but you know, you may have to work with it depending on your complexion. You have the 2 combs on the side and the front, and then the back is the open cap, so it's a little bit more stretchier, which is usually a good thing. Has the comb in the back, and then the 2 adjustable straps on the side. And then the texture does seem to be more yaki on this one. It does have a little bit of a silkiness to it, but I feel like this one definitely is more yaki than my Wild One was. So let's go ahead and put her on. Okay. Not getting any tangling and shedding as I run my fingers through, but she is a synthetic curly wig, so may at some point. And the cap, I have an average head, and the cap feels okay to me. Like I said, it does have some stretch, but there is some reviews where people would feel like it was super tight. So, you know, the part looks like it needs a little work. So let's go ahead and get into that 360. So this is head turner to the front. This is head turner to the right. Head turner to the left. And head turner in the back. So I'm going to cut off the lace of head turner. We're going to style her, come back, and I will give you my final thoughts and pros and cons. Stay tuned. Alright, so I am back from styling head turner, you guys. So let's get into it. So the first thing I did was, of course, I went in and I cut off the lace. I had my wig grip on, but I ended up having to take my wig grip off because, yes, it is true. Once I cut that lace, this cap got really tight, and it is pretty tight. And I have an average head, so beware, my big head girls. You may have to just go ahead and pull this one behind your hairline and just blend your hair in with this one if you really want this look, because, yeah, the cap did shrink. I feel like once that lace was cut off, which, you know, sometimes tends to happen with these lace front wigs. Then I went in with my wig shine. I love to put this wig shine on my synthetic natural style wigs, the wigs that are emulating African American hair or textured hair. This stuff I think works really well because sometimes it can look a little dry, and I feel like this brings a little shine to it, and it's also made for synthetic wigs, so the oil doesn't weigh down heavy on it, since synthetic hair can't really absorb oil. So I just sprayed it onto my hands, rubbed it through to give it a little shine. I definitely think it gave it a little shine and made her a lot, I don't know, just brought her to life, I think, a little bit more. Also helped with, you know, getting some of these wispies out of my face. And then I went ahead and finger combed her out. I didn't want to brush her out because I really like the wave pattern that head turner is giving, and I like the volume, excuse me, that she is now. I didn't want her to get too much bigger, and I feel like the more you manipulate her, the bigger she's going to get. Now, if you do want her to be more voluminous, then I would suggest taking your brush and going ahead and brushing through her. For me, I didn't want that, so I just finger combed her with my fingers. I did experience some shedding when I finger combed her, and I did get a little tangling. I'm not surprised because, you guys, this is a longer synthetic unit. It also has a little bit of texture to it, so I would expect over time it would definitely do some shedding and definitely do some tangling. But I have her in a 1B, and I feel like as you start moving into colors with synthetic wigs, that they tend to get a little bit more tangled, a little bit more sheddy. So just keep that in mind if you want her. And then I went in with my hot comb because even though I like the volume on this side, I think that's kind of the style it was supposed to be giving. On this side, it was also just a little too poofy for me, so I'll put some heat on this side to help this side lay a little bit flatter, and so the volume on this side could be, you know, higher and more of a look, and this side a little flatter. And then I went in with my Fit Me powder to open up that part and define the part a little bit more, and I was done. Okay, you guys. So here we go. Pros and cons. I am a fan of the Curls, Kinks, and Co. line. I think that as a black woman who wears natural hair but is lazy, I love the fact that I can get a wig and get a natural look like that, right? Because that's one of the reasons why I don't wear my natural hair a lot, because to get a look like this or to get a lot of these looks, it takes a lot of work, styling, and manipulation, and I just don't either have the skill set or don't have the time. So I love the fact that I can get this look, you know, like a loose wave or a wand curl that looks like I did it on my natural hair within 5 minutes. But the card, just like the other one, the card does not display that. This hair comes to my shoulders, and this hair on the stock card is well beyond her shoulders. I also think, you know, this one does look a little bit more like the stock card, but I've seen reviews where it really didn't. I mean, she's kind of given that look. And I get it. I get that these stock cards are airbrushed. They're doing things, of course, to sell the wig. I also know that when you take a wig out of the packet, you can't just expect to put it on and look like this. You got to put some work in here, even with a synthetic one. You got to, you know, finesse it a little bit, comb it, maybe put some oil in there, some heat, add some extra curls, pin there. That I get all of that. But people buy wigs based on what you give us, which is usually the picture and which is usually the stock card. And so if we are being deceived when we get this, then we can't make an informed decision on the wig we're choosing, right? Then we have to think that when we get this wig, that at some point after manipulating and styling and doing all that we can do, that it will resemble this in some way. And this, I don't care how much finagling and stuff you do, you're not gonna get that length. You're not. So me, as a person who likes longer hair, so, you know, again, these two wigs, it's not that they're bad wigs. I just think that people aren't getting the wigs that they initially thought they were getting or that they ordered, and that's not cool. So, you know, just in the future, Sensational, if you guys are watching this, please just be a little bit more realistic on what it is that you're offering, so that when we make the decision to purchase the wig, we can be fully informed. Because there's a lot of people who I'm watching the videos and they probably wouldn't have bought the wig had it looked true to what the wig actually is giving as opposed to the stock card. All right, so that's me on my soapbox. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below too. Let's have a conversation, because I love having conversations with you guys. Whether you agree or not, let's have a conversation about it. And of course, when I take Head Turner off, I'm not going to put her back into the plastic bag that she came out of. I'm going to put her in my luxurious Silky Sak. A Silky Sak is a silk lined bag that I designed to not only store your wigs, but to add longevity to them. The silk lining allows the hair to just glide, cutting down on the shedding, tangling, and matting that it would do if you placed it back into the plastic. So if you're interested in Silky Saks and some of the products that we offer, please check the description box. A link to the website will be there. Again, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please give this a thumbs up, and remember, better care is better wear. I hope to see you on Monday.